the easiest client in the world to work with globally is the biggest. And you would think bigger means more complex, but bigger means more solutions, more people wanting to provide solutions, more choice, more scalability globally. I mean, all these things come with size. So when you think about your average emerging mid-size US corp that may not be counting its employees in every country in the hundreds, but might be in the dozens or even in the single digits in some parts of the world, then I think it's a far more challenging environment to get things right. And I think the reason is because the smaller you are in some countries, you've got less choice. You've not just got less choice in terms of who you can go to, but you've got less choice when you talk to those people. You've got less ability to bespoke your products to meet your goals. So I think it's a challenging insurer market around the world. You also find insurers are less accommodating. So you find situations where you might have issues with people needing to have full medical underwriting because you haven't got a headcount big enough to be able to put a medical plan in with no exclusions. And culturally, for an American business, that would sound horrific, but around the world, that's normal. But as you get bigger, you get more purchasing power. You're able to provide plans with no exclusions. So they're examples of how your purchasing power when you're smaller really creates a challenge for businesses. And then one of the biggest issues that we get clients talking to us around is just how do we access solutions? Because what you tend to find is the larger global brokers do have a real focus on the larger clients, and that's natural. The larger insurers, typically their solutions are look amazing, but they're really geared up for some larger organizations and they're targeted at the large corp market. So unless you've really worked in the mid corp market space globally or the emerging space globally, it's a real challenge. Not even if you've got the knowledge, it's a real challenge to find the resources and the solutions and know the angles to be able to ensure that you navigate through that world and you come to the outcome that you want. And I think that's the biggest challenge that mid-size employers face is even when you've got the skills, even when you've got the knowledge, it's then being able to practically put that knowledge into good effect because the market's not geared up around, or the market's not obviously geared up around providing solutions in that space. They do exist, they are out there, but you need to work in that space really to understand where they are.